I think the value and the impact of the group means different things to different people. So for some of us who've been here a long time, and for volunteers and older people who come to more than one or two events, our connection with the group is really deep and meaningful. For other people it might be a more tenuous connection, but everybody I come across always says they wouldn't want to be without it, and they're glad that it's there because they know it's always something that they can turn to.
It's invaluable. It's been a constant support to older people and retired people and lonely people. It's just wonderful to have it there.
And us at our church, and it so moved her that she got a group of us, 7 or 8 of us, together to try and find these lonely people and try and do something for them. He gave this illustration in the sermon. He'd been going somewhere to give a sermon on the train, and he got into conversation with a lady on a seat on the platform, and eventually he said, "Where are you going?" And she said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm just so lonely. I sit here all day waiting for somebody to talk to me." We eventually, contacted people and said, "Oh, Mrs. Smith next door but one, she's all on her own. Could you do something for her?" So that sort of thing. So we went out in pairs and ones and tried to visit these people and find out what we could do for them, shopping or just talking. So eventually it spread from there. And then we found out other churches were doing similar things, and so we got together and under the Chorlton Fellowship of Churches we formed Chorlton Good Neighbours.
The real value of it is a focal point that they've got contact for. It's somebody that's listening to them, somebody that's caring for them, somebody that's helping them. Very often somebody might not see anybody all week, and it's just that one friendly face that comes round knocking on the door, or that one friendly voice they hear on the telephone, and it's helping them able to keep in contact with the wider community.
It gives you something to really look forward to. If something is worrying you, then you can either talk to one of the volunteers or go and see Helen, and they will attempt, to put it right. It's made a big difference. Coming out and meeting new people, having a good old chat and having a laugh, going on trips. We have nice quizzes, and the volunteers are really, really good, and we now have a community nurse called Janet, and she is absolutely fantastic.
Really nice. Everybody is so nice and friendly. It's really good. And Helen puts herself out to do things for us, which is very, very good. I wouldn't miss going to Good Neighbours for anything. I really like to get involved, and I go once a month on a trip. So I join in everything I can.
Oh yes, okay.
Because I do live here, so it is a big help.
6 years we've been having a Chorlton Book Festival based in Chorlton, and we have a regular yearly event based at Chorlton Good Neighbours as part of their coffee morning on a Thursday. Well, I think it's had a very large impact. The befriending service that it offers, somewhere where people can go, it engages regularly with customers in the community. People often come in here that I know use Chorlton Good Neighbours, and it's nice that, if I've seen them there on a Thursday at the coffee morning, and then I've seen them here in the library, so I know that it is so valuable to them in the community.
Anybody that needs any help with anything, we've got loads of volunteers that help. A lot of the ladies are brought to the class, to the coffee morning by volunteers. They're all great, very helpful. Oh, they wouldn't get out, I don't think, otherwise. I mean, I'm lucky I can get out, but for people that can't, it's a lifeline.
It gives a place, it's well known amongst lots of local people in Chorlton as somewhere that's safe and on the side of local people and serves local people well, and as your film describes, has done for half a century.
I mean, everybody that comes has got different needs, different things they want from Good Neighbours, and I think what it does offer is it offers a range of things. You don't have to just do one thing. So there's the garden group for those that like gardening, the history group, there's the exercise groups, there's the outing, so people can choose what it is they actually like. I think the value is that it's flexible and adaptable and meets different people's needs in a range of ways. Some people can't get out the house and they have people visiting them at home, so, and people who help them shopping, so a whole range of things.
I think they have a huge impact, you know, helping people, as I say, who perhaps can't get out very much. They bring people into coffee mornings, they bring them into the monthly Sunday teas, they organise outings and events. They also have a nurse at the coffee morning, so if anybody's got a health worry, they can see the nurse and chat to the nurse about it and decide whether or not it's something they need to go to the doctor with, or if they can just get advice from the nurse. That's been hugely beneficial. So I think it helps with elderly people's physical and mental health. It helps tackle loneliness. It helps older people contribute to their community, because a lot of the volunteers are past retirement age as well. And it really helps the council with our health and wellbeing strategy, with our age-friendly Manchester, because it's very much part of being age-friendly and valuing the contribution of older people to the local community. So it's not just something that older people get from Chorlton Good Neighbours, it's also something they can be involved in contributing to as well.
The reason it's so successful is because it's created a community, and a real one, a viable one. Not, you couldn't remove it quickly because so many people know about it, so many people access it, are aware of it. It's a real part of Chorlton and this surrounding locality, and I think that's why it's been successful, and that's why it's really important.
Well, I think if Chorlton Good Neighbours didn't exist, we'd have to reinvent one. And part of my work is trying to think about what type of support and services each community and neighbourhood in Manchester needs. And if we were looking for a model of how that might work, I think I'd point people towards Chorlton Good Neighbours. So, in a sense, every neighbourhood needs the type of programme, project that Chorlton has and is lucky to have.
I think what Chorlton Good Neighbours does is it really looks after the social and the mental health of these older people and really gives them a reason to live.